Hello guys, this is Brenda Gagne, and this is the top 5 things you must absolutely learn before you decide to go market online. Okay, marketing online is very different from marketing offline or from many different things that you've probably heard. When you market online, you need to be very strategic, very specific, and learn the right way to do it. So the first thing you must really understand is, who are you marketing to? Who is your target market? This is probably a very big step that a lot of marketers don't really think about in the beginning. They just do the duplication factor and follow what they said and follow what they said, and they do that and they just market to everybody. And the hard truth is if you market to everybody, you're in fact marketing to nobody. It's too generic, it's too bland, people are just going to skim right over it. But if you really start to think and you think, who am I going after? Who is my target market? Who do I want to work with? Who do I relate to? What kind of age will I like to work with? What kind of gender would I like to work with? Asking yourself these questions and coming up with the perfect avatar, the perfect target market person, who you want to work with, what they do, how old they are, do they have a family, do they have a job, where do they like to vacation, what are their hobbies. If you get specific and you think about these answers to these questions of this perfect person of who you would like to bring into your business and work with, once you figure out what these are, then you can start marketing. Then you can start honing in on what your target market is having problems with. See, when you're marketing online, you're marketing solutions to people's problems. No matter what it is you have, no matter what business you have, no matter what product you're selling, no matter what course you're trying to talk about, it's a solution to somebody's problem. So think about your target market. What problems do they have? Are you going to be, promoting a health product, and this is going to solve their problem of going to bed with, pain in their leg? Do you have a service that helps people follow up with their customers, and this is going to solve their problem of not being able to follow up in the correct manner? Okay, whatever you have to offer, what is the solution that you're offering, and does your target market need that solution? Obviously, if you're out there, promoting chlorine to, brighten someone's pool, if they don't even have a pool, well, then you're not marketing to the right person. So take a step back and get some paper and pen and go into a dark room and just think, who is your target market? Who are you going to go after? What problems do they have? What keeps them up at night? Okay, what do you have that you can help them with? What do you have to offer? How can they find you? What are you going to be putting out there? That is your target market. And then that gets flipped around for your marketing. You're offering the solutions to these people's problems. That is the one thing, the first thing that you really ultimately must understand all the way down to the core if you're really going to be successful online. And if you do that, if you do this one simple thing, and actually it's not too simple because you really got to think about it and really get down, but if you do this, more results, you're going to have the people that don't do this, because you are targeting the people that actually need what you're offering, and that's very, very key. So that's the first thing. You need to understand who your target market is, what their struggles are, what their hopes and dreams are, and what their lifestyle is so that you can market to it. Okay? The second thing that you need to be able to understand online is the whole philosophy of attraction marketing. You need to be able to put stuff out there as a leader, as someone who is attractive to others. And I don't mean in the physical sense. It means that you're putting stuff out there. You've got this vibe that people want to know who you are and what you're doing. Okay, so you practice the philosophy of attraction marketing. And that doesn't mean that you never ask for anything in return, but you're putting yourself out there, giving out good value, being helpful, solving people's problems. They're going to start finding you. They're going to want to start seeing you. And there's a book that goes along with how to do this. If you've never read Magnetic Sponsoring, you got to do it. I'm going to put the link on the screen right here. This is the link to go get the book Magnetic Sponsoring. Mike Dillard wrote it. It's the staple of how to market your business online, because if you don't understand this philosophy, even if you understand your target market, you're not going to go about it the right way and get the results that you need. So understanding attraction marketing and almost flipping your business around the way you would almost want to build it is what you need to understand online. And I mean, that philosophy in itself could take me another 45 minutes to talk about. So I'm not going to go into depth. I'm just going to let you know that you need to understand what attraction marketing is and what it means to you and how you can use it with your brand to get these people who you would like to attract to you. Okay? If you haven't read the book, Magnetic Sponsoring, you definitely need to go do that. That's actually one of the things that's mandatory to work with me. It's a $39 book. You can also become an affiliate of it for free and promote it. And the reason I promote it is because it would take me 6 months longer trying to teach anybody what this book actually can teach them as they go through it and read it. It's a very easy read, but boy, will it transform your life, okay? So that's definitely the second thing, is understanding attraction marketing. The third thing that you must absolutely understand online is the online business model. It's very specific. There's the 3 parts to the online business model. And if you're marketing online, the first thing that you need to do is you need to build a list, okay? The second thing that you need to do is build a relationship with that list. And the third part of this online model is you need to monetize that list. Build a list, build a relationship with that list, monetize that list. 3 things. That is a 3-step process. And of all the, wonderfulness of the internet lands, if you can pull it all back down to 3 things, that's what it is. You're building a list. You're attracting people to you and you're getting them on your list. You're building a relationship with that list. It doesn't have to be verbal. It doesn't have to mean that you've called them on the phone, but you've done it through the internet and you're going to continue doing it through what's called your autoresponders. The third thing is you're going to monetize that list. What do you have to offer that they're going to want? What solutions do you have? What products do you have? What services do you have? What books do you have? What information can you give to people that they're looking for that you can actually make money off of? And they're going to want to buy it from you because they know that you deliver on what you say. Okay? How do you do that online? That's where internet marketing comes to play. Okay? Once you know your target market, once you understand attraction marketing, once you understand the 3-step online business model, you're ready to start applying it. And unfortunately, most people start applying this business model before they even understand this other stuff, and they wonder why they don't have the results that they're wanting to get. Okay, now once you understand these things, then it's time to technically put them into play and start getting them online. And how do you do that? Well, how do you build that list? The only way that you can build a list is actually having a capture page, a landing page, a squeeze page. They're all the same thing. Having a landing page where you're giving out some information by getting people's contact information. You have something that they want. Well, if they want to get it, you need to get their name and their email, or at least their email address. Now you have some way to contact them again. If you just send them directly to your product's website, you have no idea if they went there, you don't know who they are, you don't know how to follow back up with them. That doesn't work online. You need to build a relationship with these people. Remember, who do people work with? People that they know, that they like, and that they trust. So you need to be that person to everybody else. So you need to build a relationship with them. How in the world do you build a relationship online if you've never talked to people before? Like I said, the autoresponders come into play now. An autoresponder is an email service that you send out to people. You send different emails out to people, letting them get to know you, putting your value out there, putting your information, putting your struggles, putting your aha moments, letting them learn from you, and putting out videos so that they can know who you are and kind of relate to you a little bit better. Okay, that's how you do this online. You do it through capture pages and you do it through autoresponders. And once you have that set up, you're starting to build your list by getting traffic to the website. Now obviously you need to learn how to generate traffic, okay, but that's something that you can learn. But if you don't have a capture page, generating traffic to your site's not going to do any good. Okay, so you learn how to do that with your capture page. Then you've got someone's information. You know what they're interested in because they're interested in what you have to offer. So offer them more of the same thing. Start giving them some value. Build that relationship with them. If they give you a phone number, certainly give them a call. They actually want to know more. And it's your job, it's your duty to help them out a little bit because there's a lot of struggling people out there. Those are the 5 things that you must know if you're going to be marketing online. So number 1, know your target audience, know your target market, who your avatar is. Number 2, practice attraction marketing. Number 3, the online business model. Build a list, build a relationship with that list, monetize that list. How do you do that? Number 4, you create your capture pages. And number 5, you create your autoresponders. Now number 3, 4, and 5 start to get into the technical internet stuff that you're going to need to know How do you do that? There's a lot of different ways to do it. There's a lot of different ways to learn how to do it, and I can certainly share that with you. But before you get into the nitty-gritty, which is don't work backwards, don't go set up those capture pages yet until you know who your target market is. What strengths do they have? What weaknesses do they have? What strengths and weaknesses do you have that you can use to go after these people? Okay, there's a lot of thinking that's involved, brainstorming, and definitely you're going to want to do that if you want to see some results that the other people are getting. Don't do marketing haphazardly. Be strategic and specific about what you're doing, and you're going to receive the results that follow. All right, stick with me in the next video because I'm going to go over 2 things of the mindset that's going to separate those who have mediocre results and work really hard and those who have outstanding results and work just as hard. There's the difference of why that happens. So check out the next video and I'm going to go over that for you. Alright guys, this is Brenda Gagne. Have a great day. See you below. Bye-bye.